All right, what's going on, everybody? We're back here at week 18 for our contest prep series, Road to Tampa Bay. So we started our week off with our active release therapy by our local chiropractor. So what he's doing right here is he's doing some active release therapy right here in the elbow areas. And for those of you who don't know what this is basically when you work out a lot and you're repetitively like using your muscles and tendons and really working hard in the weight room. Your body's going to produce too much scar tissue, and that could lead to the scar tissue building and surrounding muscle and tendon tissues. So what this does is it interferes with muscles, tendons, and nerves around those areas that you guys repetitively use. Okay. What it does eventually is it causes fatigue quicker, and it inhibits muscles from contracting to their fullest amount. So that's a really bad thing, and it can also lead to further injuries like tendinitis. In the elbow areas, shoulders, knees, stuff like that. So you definitely got to go and find yourself a good active release therapist in the area that specializes with athletes, because that's the type of person that's going to be able to get in there and actually, really remove the scar tissue hard and have like a strong hand to do this. Okay, so we highly recommend you guys find someone in your local area that focuses on active release therapy and works with athletes. Okay. So as you can see here, he's actually just working on Eric's neck right here, making sure he's getting all the kinks and bugs out of there for he can have a more successful workout. Okay, so with week 18, it seems like the training has gone really, really good. Eric's doing some back movements right here. I actually had my first deload week in 10 weeks, and I really needed that. My body was really just getting beat up. My elbows were getting beat up. And my shoulder was just bugging me a little bit too. So that's another reason why I took a deload week. And I actually went to the chiropractor for him to work on me so I could feel better in the upcoming week and hit it a lot harder and, eventually not lead to any injuries, because that's the whole thing about taking a deload week. It's letting your body rest. It's letting your tendons, your muscles, your ligaments, everything rest so that you come back and you have a much more effective week and workout. And it's also it's like a lot of psychological things too about it, because you get burnt out from working out all the time and going hard. You need to go and take a week or two and go about 60-70% of your normal weights and volume, and I promise you'll come back and you'll work out twice as hard after that. Alright, so we got Eric here on his heavy upper body day. Some incline dumbbells right there. Alright, and right here I'm just doing some seated cable rows with just a rope attachment here. And whenever I deload, because it's usually just 1 week, it's usually not 2 or 3 weeks that I deload, it's like 1 week. What I usually like doing is I like doing a lot of cable movements and machines and stuff that's really, really easy on the joints, like the shoulder joints, the elbows, knees, hips, stuff like that, because it's that 1 week that I get where I get to really recover and rest my body to its fullest. Go to the chiropractor, do a lot of stretching, foam rolling, mobility work, and I really take advantage of that, because right when I'm done with my deload week, I'm gonna go back at it, hard as heck, and really hit it hard. So that's what I like to do. There's no like study or science or anything like that behind that. It's just a theory of mine that I like to do. I recommend it to my clients as well. And if it's something you guys do with a deload week, just try it out. Use more machines, use more cables, and I really think that's going to help you guys out and recover your body a lot better during that deload week. And you see Eric right here, he's doing some negatives right here, just one arm negatives. He's really working on the muscle damage part right there. Right here, he's just doing some squats right here. He was actually, deadlifting for about 3 to 4 weeks on his heavy days, heavy lower body days. So he just switched it up to squats. And it seems like every time he does that, whenever he switches from deadlifts to squats or vice versa, like he really struggles that first week to really get his weight and his momentum and his form and everything back to what he usually is accustomed to. Alright, right here I'm doing some modified glute ham raises just because I still can't deadlift, so I really want to work on some posterior chain work right here without having to pull anything from my thoracic spine or anything like that. So some modified glute ham raises right here works pretty well. It's just hard as hell. All right, we got Eric working on some RDLs right here. Working on those hammies. He's trying to get that glute ham tie-in when he steps on stage. Like they say, the shows are won from the back, so we've really busted our butts on working on our back, our glutes, our hamstrings. So hopefully that pays off come show day.
Okay.
All right here we got a change of scenery. Working out at a buddy's warehouse. It's an awesome gym. It's pretty hardcore. It's over in Roanoke Park. It's called Warehouse Fitness. So if you guys are in the area, check that place out, Warehouse Fitness. This is actually a 4th of July workout. Our local gym was closed, so it's definitely not an excuse to sit there and skip a workout whenever it's a holiday or anything like that. There's gyms that are open. You just got to find, do some research and find what gyms are open. If you have to drive or pay, a $15 fee or anything like that, so be it. You're not going to sit there and skip your workout just because it's some arbitrary day or something like that, like a 4th of July, okay? So I know you guys like those beats in the background too. You hear that? It makes you want to go out there and salsa. All right, we're back to our Saturday routine where we're just doing shoulders and arms. Eric's doing some sort of workout right here where he's running the rack. So what he's doing is he's taking about, he's getting a weight where he can do 8 to 10 reps on his first set, and then he's going to do 3 drop sets after that for 5 to 6 reps. So, for example, he did like 30 pounds for 8 to 10 reps on his first set. He dropped it down to about 25 a second set, 5 to 6 reps, then another set of 20 pounds for 5 to 6 reps, then he dropped it one last time for 15 pounds for 5 to 6 reps, okay? So it's like a big cluster set, like a giant set, but you're just doing like 3 drop sets in it. It's just really just a nice way to just, reduce metabolic stress and get a really good pump. Alright, just working on some rear delts right here, the rear delt pec deck machine. If you guys have this in your guys' gym, really take advantage of it. It really hits the posterior deltoids really, really good, especially if you squeeze it really hard at the back. And just our Saturday workouts right now with our hypertrophy routine. We're doing a lot of occlusion work here, blood flow restriction. And if you guys haven't tried it, you guys should really try it. There's a lot of good benefits from it. It's really good on the joints. The mechanisms out of it, it's cell swelling, it has induced metabolic stress, and it's just some adaptations for increased muscle fiber recruitment too. So if you guys get some knee bands and look it up, we have a video on this too. All right, right here we just got an example of a post-workout meal right here. It has some honey bunches of oats with some sliced up bananas, some almond milk in there, a sweet potato, and we have a protein shake right there. Pretty classic right there, pretty tasty. All right, in these next 2 clips, this is what we did on Saturday. We want to show you guys that, even though we're in contest prep, we're not hermit crabs. We still like to go out and have fun and enjoy our lives. And, it just takes planning. That's all it does, you guys. So with this, we went to the Giants game. We brought some meals with us. We just planned ahead, okay? So right here, this is AT&T Park here in San Francisco, home with the San Francisco Giants. You guys really need to come out here if you guys haven't been here. If you guys are in the Bay Area, this place is awesome. You have a great time. Just check it out. It's brand new. A lot of the fans come here just for the experience, just because the field's so awesome. It's right next to the water, and it's just a great setup. It was against the Dodgers, great rivalry, great atmosphere. So, if you guys live in the area, go to a Giants game and go root for them. All right. So that's a wrap up for Week 18, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to you guys next time.